Hey, what's happening? It is Sunday, May the 24th, and we got a special Sunday wedding to do today out at the NAS Pensacola. That's Naval Air Station Pensacola at the Officers Club. And I did a wedding there back in October. It was a Disney-themed wedding. You may remember that, seen that gig log, but don't get this confused with the Eglin Air Force Base Officers Club. And I've done a few gig logs this year. This is a totally different place. But anyway, on our way out there, and wedding should start about 6:30. It's almost 4 o'clock now, so I'm going to get there in plenty of time to get set up. And I always like to allow at least 2 hours ahead of time just to, get set up and, just kind of maybe get a drink and just sit back and relax until time to start. So anyway, I always like to do that. I always like to get there as early as I can. And it should be ending around 10:30 tonight, so not going to be a terribly long wedding, but the Officers Club is pretty strict on time restrictions, so we won't be doing any overtime tonight, that's for sure, because they're pretty strict on how long you can have the facility, and I think they've only got it for 4 hours tonight. So anyway, on our way out there, and we'll talk to you soon. Alright, we're here. I just got loaded in. I haven't gotten set up yet, but it's probably going to be a minimal light show tonight because they have a big stage in that room, and I'll show it to you here in a second, but they've actually got me off to the side of the stage, and not a whole lot of room, so I'll probably be using a very minimal light show tonight. But anyway, I just want to show you the outside of the facility. Now, again, I have done a wedding here before. I did one back in October. This is the Mustin Beach Officers Club at Pensacola NAS, and been here for a long time, and actually John McCain, when he was stationed at Pensacola when he was a pilot, he did a lot of events here. So yeah, it's pretty old, and they just renovated after Hurricane Ivan. It sustained a lot of damage after Hurricane Ivan back in 2004, but nice facility, and I'll videotape inside once we get set up. Okay, we're in here and set up this evening, and just show you my setup real quick. Got the table set up right here. Right over there's a stage, and they've actually got some lights they're using to illuminate the stage over there. I put some of my bar candles here. You can see over there too. Just a little bit of uplighting this evening. Got the Revo Suite and the Revo 3 there, so we'll be good to go here in a little bit. It's about almost 6 o'clock. Reception's supposed to begin at 6:30. Alright, it's about a little after 6 now. The ceremony's getting ready to start here in just a second, but I just want to give you a quick overview of this whole room. I remember did a wedding back here in October. It was a Disney-themed wedding, and got things a little bit differently this time. They did have me up there set up on the stage last time. That's where the bride and groom's going to be. So I'm set up just to the left of the stage, right over there. So I think it's going to look nice this evening when we can finally get things started. But they're just getting married right outside, so it's not going to take that long. We'll be getting the reception started here in a few minutes. And love this facility. This is one of my favorite facilities to come and do weddings at. I've actually done weddings where I've done ceremonies right here in this room, so done plenty of them. There's 2 other rooms here that they do wedding receptions and banquets and things like that, and I've actually played in every single room, but this is the largest and probably the one room that I recommend to brides whenever they ask me about this place. So yeah, you don't even have to be in the military to have a reception here. Of course, if you are in the military, you get a nice discount because we are on the Navy base. Alright, I had a few minutes. I thought I'd come and show you the outside of the facility, at least the back area. They're having the ceremony going on as we speak. And right out there is the ceremony taking place. But we are on the water, as you can see right out there. A lot of weddings take place here, and they like, getting married right out there. But that is the bay right out there. And this is the Navy base where the Blue Angels fly. And, this is where they do their homecoming and their big air shows. And this is where they're based, is right here. And I actually got some models of the Blue Angels here I want to show you real quick. Check that out. That's Fat Albert. That's their big plane that the Blue Angels use if they've ever come to your town. See some of their different planes they got here, some of the models. So they got another room in here, which the groomsmen have been using. But this is another room that they use for the wedding receptions and things like that. And then they got another one right over there. And like I said, I've played all of them in here, and nothing beats that ballroom there. Let me tell you, that is a great facility in there. So we'll be getting the reception started here in just a second. Alright, it's just a little after 7 o'clock now. We're just getting dinner started. We did the bridal party introduction just a second ago. That went off great. So anyway, here's what I get to look at all night. So we've got quite a few people here this evening. We'll do the buffet line there. So it looks like it's going to make for an interesting night. They've already dimmed the lights in here a little bit, so I can only imagine what it's going to look like with this uplighting. Once it gets dark, that's going to be a sight to see. wedding dance right now. We just had one of the groom's friends come up and dance with him. That was pretty fun. They were doing the dip and all that other stuff. It's pretty funny. I wish I would have gotten that on camera. That's it, we're done. It's about 11 o'clock. We ended the reception about 9:30, about an hour earlier than what we were supposed to go to. We're supposed to go till 10:30. But here's the thing, if you noticed that particular group enjoyed music like Phantom of the Opera and Grease and things like that, well, they're actually from a local dance studio here in town. Most of them are anyway. The bride and groom are, and all of their friends were from there. And so they enjoyed dancing to a lot of stuff that you would normally not play at wedding receptions. I didn't think I'd ever play Phantom of the Opera or anything like that, but they enjoyed it. They had a good time, and they all loved it. And actually, we decided to end the reception about 9:30 just because everybody was tired. And you know, if you're going to end a reception early, that's the best way to end it, because everybody's tired and not because you know, everybody was bored. I mean, because that dance floor stayed packed the entire night. Everybody seemed to have a good time. So they definitely weren't bored with the music, but they were definitely tired. And I think the bride and groom were ready to get on their honeymoon. So anyway, they got in about 2 full hours of dancing. So all in all, I would say that was a very successful reception. The bride and groom were just real happy there in the end. So I got another wedding reception next week back out at the Navy base. It's going to be at a different facility out there, though. It's going to be a facility I've never played at before, so that's going to be a new adventure, and we'll be looking forward to that. And right now, just riding through the west side of Pensacola, I've had a few comments of people saying that they enjoy my commentary whenever I'm driving because they like to look around the city. Well, this is the west part of Pensacola, not really a whole lot to see around here. There's a couple of gas stations around here, but this is predominantly military on this side of town, and you know, it's a side of town I really don't come on to a whole lot. So anyway, we'll be talking to you soon. So till then, practice and enjoy.